What's up, YouTube? This your boy CJ63 Sauce YT, aka Corey Johnson, and I'm here with my first video of Friday, November 22nd, 2024. And I'm going to be doing a top 10 ranking of my Transformers Decepticon figures. I have a little bit more than 10, but these are the ones that have a heart in my collection, so I'm going to be doing a top 10 ranking on these 10 that I've selected. And I'm also going to be explaining why I haven't been on YouTube in a while. So, without further ado, let's get this video on the roll. You see what I did there? So, for number one, I gotta go. Oh, and you're gonna hear Transformers Legacy and Studio Series a lot in this video, so keep that in mind. For the number one spot, I gotta go with one of my dream figures, Transformers Legacy, Leader Class, Transformers Prime Universe. It's Legacy. It's not Legacy United. It's Legacy. I forgot what the other name was, because it's been a while. But Evolution, Legacy, Evolution, Leader Class, Prime Universe, Skyquake. This is, well, the number 10 spot, I should say. The reason why he's ranked at number 10 is, well, I've had this guy for a good while. He's held himself together pretty well. But the sword accessory, Skyquake didn't come with the sword in Transformers Prime, let's be honest. And also the fact that recently he has an issue. This ratchet joint, when you kick his leg out, for my copy, it became loose over time, whereas this leg, it's still pretty tight. So yeah, he's ranked at number 10 for me. I still love this guy, don't get me wrong. I love all my Transformers figures, but I gotta give Skyquake the number 10 spot. Number 9 is going to go to Transformers Gamer Edition Voyager Class Megatron, the only Gamer Edition figure I have currently. Not the only Cybertronian mode transformer I have, though. The reason why he's ranked at number 9, I love this guy, don't get me wrong, and there's not very many issues I have with him except for 2. And I guess partially because it's, the fact that I handled him in some kind of way. But I'm trying to look for the issue that I have with this guy. It's under the arm, probably one of the arms. Or no, I can't find it. Maybe it'll show up on the camera. It's hidden so well on this guy for some reason. But anyway, one of the tabs, or one of the how do I explain this? One of the tabs, that you tab in, it completely fell off, and I lost it, so I can't super glue it back on or put it back on him. It kind of affects the transformation a little bit, but it's not a huge problem in my opinion. But it's still kind of a big deal for me, because it's like, well, it broke off and we got an issue. So yeah, gotta deal with that. And also the fact that his fusion cannon arm falls off pretty easily. I understand it's in case you want to put the fusion cannon on the peg, to be game accurate, but it's kind of a pain, especially if you want to do poses with this guy. So, and I'm sure my copy isn't the only one that does that. But yeah. But other than that, I love this guy. I think the Fusion Mace and Fusion Cannon are pretty great. I think his tank mode is pretty great. His robot mode to me is pretty awesome, especially with all the Dark Energon detailing on him. But yeah, still got 2 issues with him. He would have been at number 10, but with Skyquake's loose leg, Gamer Edition Megatron beats him with that, and his aren't ratchet joints. So, yeah. At the number 8 spot, I gotta give to Transformers Studio Series 86 Leader Class Coronation Starscream. I don't have his coronation gear on him right now, but the main reason is because of the amount of paint chipping this guy has been through. It's kind of sad, you know. And I've had Legacy Knockout just as long as I've had him, and Legacy Knockout barely has any paint chipping whatsoever, unlike this guy. Oh, and his coloration is kind of starting to fade somehow. Or I think it's been the same. I can't remember. But, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I love all my figures, but there's things I'm going to nitpick about some of these. Yeah. Number 8 spot goes to this guy right here. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Literally. The only Starscream I have, still a great figure in my opinion, but you know, every figure will have its faults. So yeah, number 8 goes to Starscream. At number 7, here's where things get a little bit better, I should say. At number 7, speaking of the bot himself that I was talking about previously, and the only deluxe class you're going to see in this video is Transformers Legacy Evolution, I believe. He was an Evolution. No, regular. Transformers Legacy... Transformers Legacy Prime Universe Deluxe Class Knockout. Now that's a tongue twister in my opinion. He's ranked at number 7, but like I said, things start to get better from here. Like I said, no paint chipping whatsoever on this guy. And you know, I've had him as long as Starscream. I guess it's just because of the way I've been handling Starscream. I don't know. I handle all my Transformers carefully. But some of them will break and stuff like that, and it's like, well, this is just stupid. But yeah, I'm not gonna nitpick anything about this guy, you know. But I will say this: the fact that he's based off of A6 Jazz mostly is pretty crazy to think about, you know. But still kind of a little bit of a different mold. Definitely a different car. He's an Aston Martin. Jazz is a Porsche. But yeah. Oh, and here's the staff accessory, which turned into... I use this for like a shield, or if you've watched Transformers at War, the weapon that... his melee weapon that he used to take out Bumblebee's voice box, and also he has a blaster. So, yeah. Moving on to the number 6 spot. The number 6 spot is going to go to my favorite out of the 3 Megatron, favorite is kind of a demeaning term, I should say. I love this guy just as much as Gamer Edition, except Gamer Edition has a few faults where this guy barely has any whatsoever. It is Transformers Legacy Evolution Leader Class Armada Universe Megatron, and it's the only Armada figure, modern Armada figure I own. I own Armada Unicron as well. I love this guy. I love all these guys. I keep saying, you know, but it kind of, you know, when I got this guy, I was like, man, this guy is incredible, you know, down to the last minute details. If you guys didn't get that reference, it's Homelander from The Boys. You know, really captures Armada Megatron's essence. Well, and one thing, and I thought these things were like stuck there for life. Turns out you could take them out. So, that's pretty interesting. Yeah. There's not really much to say about this guy, because there's nothing really nitpick about him. Oh, well, other than the fact it's kind of hard to get his ankles in a pivot. But at the same time, it's not a problem for me. So there's your number 5. No, that was number 4 minus 10. That would be number 6. Number 6 and number 5. Yeah, that was number 5. No, that was number 6. Yeah, that was number 6. My bad, guys. So there's number 6. So I thought I grabbed 10 Let's make this top 9. Get this out of the way. Sorry. I'm like totally out of it kind of right now. So yeah, it's 9 figures. That's my bad. So at the number 5 spot, we have Transformers. The only other Transformers Studio Series figure, no, I like him way too much to put him at number 5. At number 5, we gotta give it to Transformers Legacy. I believe he's Evolution. Leader Class Blitzwing. This guy, hands down, I love him a lot. Nothing really nitpick about him. I've had this guy for a while too. Yeah. He handles pretty well. The jet mode, I really, unlike a few other Transformers collectors and stop motion video makers and a few other things, where I kind of agree with them about the jet mode. And there's one reviewer who said, when it comes to a triple changer, there's one alt mode that just is absolutely garbage. And for Legacy Blitzwing, it was his jet mode. Don't get me wrong, though, in my opinion, it still looks great for the most part. So I'm not going to fully complain about it. The tank mode I really love. And the robot mode is, come on, this just screams Blitzwing. If not G1, then Devastation. But yeah. And I remember when I reviewed him, so that was something. So, that was the number 4 spot. I just remembered. At the number 3 spot, here is where I do the figure that I said I was going to do before I did Blitzwing. At the number 3 spot, we have Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee Movie Voyager Class Soundwave. There's not much I can say that's bad about him. He's really great. My friend, he really loves this guy. Why wouldn't you? I mean, he looks perfect from all angles. Well, perfect is a little bit over the top. Let's say awesome. He looks awesome from all angles. Although the only spot that I've seen at least a little bit of paint chipping on him is his face. But then again, that's just a little bit. I've only transformed this guy, twice. And both times with the instructions, because it's Studio Series, live action. But yeah, still a really great figure. If you really want Bumblebee Movie Soundwave, or if you have him, you would probably agree, probably not. But these are my rankings, so yeah. Oh, and I have 2 of his mini cons, Concept Art Rumble and Bumblebee Movie Ravage. So they count as being in the number 3 spot with him. So, at the number 2 spot, I gotta give to Transformers Legacy Leader Class Galvatron. I love this guy. I love all these guys, and this guy is pretty awesome. Currently the main villain in Transformers at War, because Megatron, as we all know, dies. But unfortunately, as you just saw, that just recently became a problem for me. And I don't understand why. But at the same time, I guess it's a kind of a cool gimmick to have guns come out of your back all of a sudden. I don't know. But, well, it's Galvatron. People say that there's issues with Transformers Legacy / Kingdom Galvatron. And everyone's got their opinions. Yeah. So, to top everything off, this is the only time you're going to hear Siege come out of my mouth the entire video. We have the only Siege Decepticon that I own in my Transformers collection currently. Transformers War for Cybertron Siege, or War for Cybertron Trilogy Siege, Leader Class Shockwave at the number 1 spot. Although he's really a Voyager class, but he's starting to become a rare figure. And I can understand why. Siege is starting to become rare. There's not really much to complain about on this guy. When I first got him, I instantly fell in love with him. I instantly fell in love with all these figures. But yeah. So, there's the ranking. Now to talk about why I haven't been on YouTube in a very long time. Well, to really put things into perspective, like everyone else, I have a life. I don't have a job, but I have school. I'm a senior in high school this year, so, but I won't have this computer for very long, unless I bought another one like it, which is funny to think about. But I won't be in school for very long, which means I won't have this computer for very long. But I'm going to tell you guys this. I haven't been on YouTube in a while because of school, and because I've been playing a lot of video games on my Xbox One. So, yeah. So I really haven't been focused on Transformers at War. I really haven't been focused on YouTube, on my YouTube channel at all, which kind of feels ridiculous to think about, because it's like I've got fans on YouTube that are probably wondering, when's this guy gonna come back? So, I'm back, and I hope to make more videos. Thanksgiving break has started. So let's hope that I make videos on Thanksgiving break and Christmas break as well. And obviously for Christmas and my birthday this year, I'm hoping to get money to get Transformers figures. I've already got a wish list made up of the figures I want to get, mainly Optimus Prime. And that same friend that I mentioned that loves Bumblebee movie Shockwave is getting me Vector Prime, Legacy United Voyager class Cybertron Vector Prime, and Transformers Steel Series A6 Deluxe class Bumblebee. So yeah. And don't get me wrong, because I've got a lot of Autobots. I'm going to be doing probably a top 10 video of them, probably top 9, because my head was in the clouds when I said top 10 when really it's top 9. So yeah, and I'm also planning to do a voice impression video probably sometime tomorrow, probably sometime during this break. But yeah, I'm hoping to keep you guys updated throughout both Thanksgiving and Christmas break. So, and yeah, so, and another thing is, like I said, I'm dealing with school, and I've been wanting to get a job, but living in a small town, most of the jobs get taken up, and this, that, whatever. So, I'm not gonna get a job out of town unless I have a driver's license. Right now, I don't have one. So, yeah. But anyways, guys, that's it for me, though. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click or tap on that notification bell to never miss a vid that I make. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace to the homies and homegirls out there watching this YouTube video.